You can ask me questions.
Yeah, English, Miss Angelita, you have one clarification.
Yeah. For the PG2, from the beginning, it's not a problem for using this book. Because, the kindergarten, we just started also for the sounding. Sounding
I
first.
can't hear her, ma'am.
She cannot hear.
Somebody else who's closer to the mic will have to tell. Are you asking about KG2?
Yeah. So,
Yes, I can hear you now. Yes.
I am the representative of the KG2 because we have a lot of questions regarding the books of KG2.
Mhm.
Because from the beginning, we have struggled to use this book because for the KG2, we know already that is a foundation stage, and we will start from the sounding to give the children the letter sounds from the beginning, then blending, letter sounds first, blending, then reading. So we notice that our book is, yes, begin from the letter sound for the first and second speech, but only like this. No explanation, no ever.
Because
Now,
you know what? There is a. Okay, I want to understand from you. I'm just trying to understand your curriculum. Aren't you doing the letter sounds in KG1?
Mhm.
Yeah. We are doing
Because
that.
you know what? There is a steady progression that goes from one grade to the other. Because what we have designed it as is that in KG1, the children have done letter sounds, and that's why I showed you the KG1 book, the way we are introducing every letter. So when we were introducing every, huh?
But the problem for us, we have some of the children that don't.
Related to us.
Yeah.
But she's talking about the foundation of curriculum. I totally agree that we have to introduce letter sound in
Yes, I
KG1,
agree that
then we
one.
build N in KG2. But you have concern related to the handwriting, right?
Yeah, handwriting.
Yeah, can you
Yes,
explain
Okay,
to
wait.
us?
I will also tell you what, ma'am. I'll tell you that although what I have done is because I understand there might be few children who would be entering in KG2 directly.
Yes.
And they might not know letter sounds. So for them only, what we suggest to the schools is that for 15-20 days in the beginning of the session, keep it for revision of the previous grade. Like in KG1, the children have done letter sounds. So you can revise the letter sounds from this book, which is given here. All your letter sounds are given here. And if you think that this is my suggestion to you, that is something that you will have to work out as a school. But if you have 3-4 children who have just joined in KG2 and they do not know the letter sounds, I would suggest borrow the book from KG1 and start doing some classes with them to introduce the sounds. Because all your other children already know the sounds.
It's unfair to make the standards lower because we have lower achievers. We have to go with the
Yes.
curriculum. Yes.
Yes.
Related to
So for
handwriting, what is your concern?
Yeah.
What is the concern?
Yeah, for
related to the
those children, that is why we have the recap pages. And not only this, then we have revision page also to check their understanding if they know it or not. And then we have, because they'll be doing words, so they need to know what are the beginning sounds. They need to identify the ending sound and the middle sound. So we do that. You would see in the book on page 9 and 10, we are doing the beginning sound, the ending sounds, and the middle sounds. Then we are coming to reading of words.
Yeah, but how about for the writing skills? Writing.
What do you
For
want
the-
to ask about writing?
Because for this book is, we don't have any writing.
You don't have handwriting book?
We have handwriting book, but this is.
No.
We have
We are talking about the handwriting here. What is the concern?
handwriting for the book.
Miss
like this.
Miss
Yeah,
Ratika.
you have this handwriting book.
Yeah. I'm talking because we are planning to reorder the box next year. That's why they have concern
Oh, you
related
have-
to the
okay, right
handwriting.
now
I
you
want to
don't have
explain
the
what's
handwriting.
the obstacles, why they are not using it.
Oh, okay. So should I show it to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Niharika, we will have to show them the handwriting book, part C.
Yeah, you have already the
We don't
handwriting.
have handwriting ebooks, so it will be difficult for me to show. Let me check in case
We
I
have already.
haven't set. I'll order. Let me check in the office. Okay.
I have a hard copy here in the classroom.
But you will not be able to share it. Will you be able to share it?
It's okay. It's okay. Miss
I have it.
Rebecca.
I have it. Wait, I have it. Give me a second.
Yeah.
It might not be the upgraded one. It would have some comments, which I gave to the designer, but still it will give you some idea. Wait.
Tracing. Okay. Talk with her. You already agreed.
Let me know when you can see, okay?
What is the issue for the handwriting?
Okay. So you know what?
Ritika, it's visible.
Okay, great. So you would see in the handwriting book again, for the children, ma'am, you were saying, who come to KG2 directly, we begin with patterns. So they know how to write. And then after the patterns are done, we make them write complete A to Z. So the capital case also and the small case also. Because for us, it is a recap of what children had learned in KG1. So we quickly revise it in the handwriting books. Do you have any question in this? Then you can ask me. Otherwise, I'll keep moving. Or do you want to see the complete book first and then ask me questions? Then you have all the letters covered like this. This is for KG2. KG1, I am covering entire page for the letter writing.
This one for KG1? No, this is for KG2.
No, this is for KG2. KG1 has a lot of writing. I'll show you KG2, KG1 also. So once we've completed A to Z, the children also do the sequencing of A to Z. Then they also do missing letters. They also do small letter sequencing, missing letters or small. Then again, we make them write. So supposing I am, okay, what is this?
You have the same grade, the same revision? Yeah. But what is your concern?
This is only for practice writing, but exactly what we want, like for example, what is this? Our topic. Our topic is the letter sound S, and then the CDC words like this. How we can use the handwriting skills for that lesson, not including this one because this is only a practice writing.
Yeah, that's practice writing. The actual writing happens here.
So what is exactly the worksheet for the letter sounds that we give to the children from the book?
Yeah. يعني Miss Ritika, related to the question, Miss Angelita's question, she's asking, she has already the book and the handwriting, how she will cover the sound of that according to the resources. Is it covered in the resources? Because yeah, I saw that the handwriting book, it's only to practice how they will write the letter. Then they make games, then they can find the missing letter and so on. Now, related to the book, is the online resources.
So you're talking about writing individual letter in the entire page for one letter?
Miss Angelita's concern related how at the end of the week, she will deliver writing, reading, sound, blending. Then after like 2 months, how they blend and read, write letter. So we have resources, the book and the handwriting, right?
Yes, because okay, how can you do that? Is usually at the okay. So when you have done all these, supposing I have done the sounds with the children, the beginning sounds and the ending sounds. First, I do the beginning and the ending sounds from my English book. Okay. So where they're not writing, but they're only understanding the sounds.
Agree, right?
So you would see that the children are understanding the beginning sounds from these exercises which are given in the book. And now to make them practice the beginning sounds, here, this is what I was showing you. Because it is exactly connected to the way it is going in the book. So you had the beginning sounds there. Here also you have the beginning sound. Wait, oh, I realize I am not sharing the screen. Sorry. So see, now you've done the practice of the beginning sounds in the English book. Now the same practice is given in your handwriting book. Have a look. This must be on page 19. Are you looking at the handwriting book? So do you see the handwriting book also has the same topics? Beginning sound from the English book first, then beginning sound from the handwriting book. Then you have the ending sounds from the English book first, and then you have the ending sounds in the handwriting book, where the children can write. Then middle sound in the English book and middle sound in the handwriting book. Okay. Then I have word family A in the English book. Then I have the word family A only in the handwriting book. So the handwriting book and the English book are mapped to each other.
Now,
So you would have the
I
same.
understand it. I like it. How you connect the English book with the handwriting book. What do you think? It's the first time you saw that, right? Okay, good. Yeah. Now you convince it's connected. So you have two resources to finish the letter. Sound, write, read, right? Agree?
So extra worksheets.
Yeah, it's no need for worksheets. You will just connect the two
Yes.
books. This is our student's book, right? طيب.
Hmm.
What is the issue? What is your concern?
I'll tell you something more. Wait. In your English book, let me see. English book you have, Niharika.
Which page, Miss Ritika?
Yes,
Okay, I'll take
which level?
Part C only we're talking about.
Okay, let me see.
So if you look at it, you've seen first that how the English book and the handwriting book are connected to each other. So what I have also done is that after a few topics, I have given revision sheets for practice. If you look at page 31, or if you look at the index page, the content page, have a look at the content page first.
31?
Can you look at the content page? This content page, which has all the topics. Yes, the one that Niharika is showing you right now. You would see the ones which are highlighted in pink are revision tasks. So what we are doing is after every few topics, we are making the children revise whatever they have done so far. So you have practice sheets. So let me just show you. We've done the word families. For word families, you already had tasks in the book. But when you have covered all the word families and you want to assess the children, you can look at revision 2, which is on page 31. Niharika, page 31. Did you see page 31?
Yes.
So do you see this is page 31? So I have done all the word families, but I want to check how much do my children know. So here is a shopping list. The list is here. The children have to look for these objects in the picture and match the words with the picture. Go on to the next page. This is on page 31. If you have the book, you can also see. So here the children are reading the word cap. So they have to identify where is cap and circle the cap. So these are assessment worksheets that you can do for your children, that whatever you've taught them so far, how much do they know?
Okay. You convince?
And this is after every few, I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 such revision practices in the book after every few topics. So you can see here on the content page that Niharika is showing you that revision 1, revision 2, revision 3, revision 4, 5, so many revisions are there. I think that's fine, Niharika. Anything else that you would like to ask us?
About English.
More English?
Yeah, please come here, Ms. Tima, ask me a question. Yeah, when Ms. Tima finish with the
Miss Amul, is that clear? I mean, was I able to clear myself? How is the book designed?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I just want to ask you if we have something to support the students in reading comprehension. Because if we talk about reading comprehension, they should read paragraph, then answer a question about this paragraph. I don't mean if we have a very big paragraph, just a small paragraph like I have a cat, my cat name is Tom, my cat is black, like that. And then I have a question for the children, what the color of the cat, what the name of the cat, like that, to support the reading comprehension. We do not have that in the book, I think.
Wait,
Can
I'll tell.
you reply for me?
What if I give you those texts? So supposing this is the text. This is on page 26. Okay, so what if what I can do separately for you is, if you want, I can frame questions for you and give it to you separately. Will that work?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, I'll give you an example. What will be the questions that I would ask in here? Okay. Who is Rin?
He is
Rin is a fox. The child can write the complete thing. Rin is a fox. Okay. What is the color of the box?
It's not for reading comprehension, excuse me. If we ask for the red box, I think it's not for reading comprehension.
What does she like to do? She likes to hop.
Yeah, sit in the.
So you want, okay, I got it. Now it's not for the speaking only. You want that the answers that they can write.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so this would work. Who is Rin? Rin is a fox. What does she like to do? She likes to hop.
Yeah.
What does she have? She has a red box.
Okay, yeah.
How does she sit in it? She sits in it with a paw.
Okay. I get
Do
it.
you, if you want, I can frame these questions and give it to you.
Sure, we can do it. I can do it. Yeah.
Okay. So even for this one, go on page 29.
What about listening comprehension? Okay, it's clear for me. What about listening comprehension? The listening skill. How should we support listening skill? I mean that I can just have a sound of something, a voice for something, and the student listen to it, and then we have a question to answer it for this listening.
Right now, I don't have it, but we plan to do it in the next edition soon.
Okay.
And what you can also do is that right now, I don't have that because, if we create animations of this text only, what if as a teacher you do this? I'll give you an example. Okay? As a teacher, if you do this, because I've done it in the classroom. So I can tell you how I did it in the classroom. Okay, supposing I'm not showing them the book. I am not showing them anything. And I am saying, Tas is a boy. Tas is in the bathroom. He is taking a bath in the tub. And he is getting ready to go to school. For example. Then I ask children, what is the name of the boy?
Yeah, I
Where
know
is
that.
it?
I can ask the children, and I can bring some voice from the.
You want the audios. Yeah, so probably that's something that we will plan to.
If you support that in your curriculum, just.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
Just we support that in your book. Just all of us can do that. I can just read a paragraph for the children and ask them a few questions.
But you want an listening audio, is what you are saying.
Yeah,
right now I don't have it.
Okay.
Right now I don't have it.
Tima.
But there is a possibility we might include it in the next edition.
I prefer, yeah. But Miss Mimi, do you have any question related to KG2? Miss Bara? Miss Ratika, can you please open page 50 in science book?
Which part?
C.
For KG2.
Okay. The Let's Sing, the season song.
Yeah. Can you open for me the science book?
Yes, yes, I did. You have the animation and the song of this in the digital content.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the content of that page. Can you just read for us the first paragraph?
Spring is the time when children play, flowers bloom, and all is gay. Gay is happy.
Even though you know that there is a issue related to this word, why we put it for KG2 learners?
Because we
And
have used it for happy.
Ms. Ratika, we are in Qatar, in Gulf. It's very sensitive words. We cannot
Okay,
use
so
it.
you know what,
Now I have
Miss
to
Amal,
correct it.
we'll take your feedback and we'll try to change it in the next edition.
Yeah, because if it stay like this, I will not order the box. Sorry for that.
Okay, so you can, Miss Amal, I would also want you to do one thing, whatever we're discussing right now, I'm also writing it. If you can write me an email to me, Ankit and Niharika, mentioning these points, we will take care of these things in the next edition then.
Okay. Yeah. So related to this one, finish KG2. Take it in consideration, Ms. Ritika, because it's very sensitive and it brings for me a lot of issues in front of parents.
I
This-
totally understand. I totally understand. We did not think it like that because we thought it as happy, but yes, we will try to change it.
You can put happy, no
Totally, we
need for
take it.
this word, right? No need for this word. We can put happy for KG2 learners, 5
Yes.
years old.
Yes, we will put happy.
Take some steam. Miss
Sure,
Sharmi.
we'll take that feedback, Miss Amal, and we'll surely do that.
Thank
Okay,
you.
just one issue about the science. Usually we have weather and seasons. So we have weather and season here, only seasons.
We are
Okay.
planning to include it in the next edition. That work is already in progress.
Yeah, and also here, because children knows that the 4 seasons are spring, summer, autumn, winter, and we put it here, rainy day with the season. So it's
So
like
you
the,
don't want rainy, is what you're saying? So you're
Yeah.
saying that you
yeah, we usually do the 4 seasons of the year, the spring, summer, autumn, winter, but we didn't find here spring, only like rainy day. So instead of spring, you put it rainy day. So we had a hard time explaining this because you said the 4 seasons are.
okay, I am asking you, I'm not aware of it. You don't have rains there?
We have, but we said it like we have 4 seasons here, like spring, summer, autumn, winter, only here. But in Philippines, like in Philippines, we have,
Okay.
so we have another issue. But here, so 4 seasons in Qatar, so we cannot say like only instead of spring, we will say rainy day because it's rainy day. It's summer day, winter day. So we can like.
Is that okay if we include spring also in this? We will add spring. But do you want
Yeah.
us to remove rainy?
Yes, and also can we put like also weathers and
Yes.
seasons?
That
weather
work is in progress. That
Yeah,
work
okay.
is in progress. But yes,
Yeah.
okay. So you want spring, summer, autumn, and winter.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Questions?
Do you have
Mhm.
any?
Yeah. Miss Shayla, I think the last question. Yeah.
Hello, I have issue from my math book. For math book,
Part A.
yes, for pre-K.
Give me a second. I will have to open it first. Yes, tell me the page number.
From start, it begins from 1. Start begins from 1. I have issue because for pre-K, it's really hard for them to write because they are only 3 years old. Not all of my students, they know how to write. Because here, they know how to count. But the problem is how they can write. without the tracing line.
Because,
Yes.
okay. So what do you want? You want us to remove the writing task for now? Or what is your
Because
recommendation?
Ms. Ritika, are you agree that the standards for pre-K, they are tracing, right? They are not
Yes.
writing.
Yes.
No, because first they are tracing, and then after they have practiced enough on tracing, is we making them
Yes,
right.
I have, first is I have tracing.
Yes.
I have tracing.
Till 6.
Yes. From 1 until 20.
Yes.
It's really hard for me because I have to call one by one, and then do you know what I'm one
Okay, I need to understand the issue. Wait. So we have tracing for all numbers. So what
Tracing
is the
for us
issue?
only. For my issue is how they write it. For example, this one. Here in
This
the
is
box.
after they have practiced tracing. Now is the time that we
Tracing.
want. Look, first is how do we teach numbers to her? How do we begin writing with the child? First is that you make them, the steps for writing for me would be showing them on the board first, right?
Yes.
And then listen. First, you show it to them on the board. Then you do it on the textured card that I showed it to you. Then
Yes.
the children trace it in the big number which is there. So if you look at it, if you look at number 9 here or any other number, the tracing is going to be done in the big one first.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? And then no, take out the next page. Take out the next page in this big one first. Then they're writing it in small here. Then they are tracing, and then they're writing independently. So
Yes.
my idea was when the children have learned how to write using tracing and then independently, then we have given them tasks where they have to write independently.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's how it is done.
Ah,
So I would not suggest that do the task before writing.
okay.
So you need to teach them how to trace first, write first, and then those tasks. That's what the progression is in the book also.
Okay, understand. I understand. And also in science, the weathers and seasons, same issue with
Same.
the
It's the same with ABC, all three.
yes,
KG1,
yes.
KG2, pre-K,
Yeah.
it's the same. Yeah.
And also in science, community helper.
Yes. Yes.
For the community helper, can you please change for the common community, like doctor? Here it's really hard to know this one for pre-K, like this
You can
one.
skip it, Ms. Shaila.
This is okay.
Yeah, you can skip this page if you feel that it's not matching with your. Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay, but I
Which,
just
which one do you think is tough for the children? Teacher, they know. Doctor, they know. Shopkeeper, they know. Barber, they know. Nurse, also, they know. Driver, they know. Which one do they don't know?
Okay.
Yeah, they can know.
They can know. Okay.
Yeah, Ms. Fatima.
Yeah, because that's a barber, because they all go for a haircut, I'm sure.
Yeah. No need. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have you understood about maths? First, we want you to
Yes.
trace. First,
Yes.
they have to first do it in the textured card, then in the big letter, they trace, then they come to the small letter in the box, then they write independently, and then they do those tasks. So that's the right progression.
Okay.
Yeah, Ms. Fatima.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ms. Ratika, sorry, the last question for KG1. Another?
I want to know, I prefer if they have more activities in the English book, because there is only
Because you know what, we would have more activities, ma'am, but the thing is, then the book goes thick. If I include
I
all
think
number-
in the teacher's book or to support the teacher's activity.
in the teacher's book, I have a lot of activities.
Perfect.
Do you have a copy of the teacher's book? Okay, let me tell you that. Wait, hold on.
That's good. This is the last question, right? Okay. Because we have to.
I have a lot of, I want you to open the teacher's handbook, and for every letter, We have a lot of activities which are given. You can you can do those activities.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I'll show it to you how to reach there, okay? After the training.
If you have any other questions, then you can let me know.
Yeah. خلاص, Miss Ritika, I will show her. Where is it in the teacher's book?
You will show them? Okay, fantastic.
I will show them because I reviewed it last night.
Okay, what is it that you don't want from this book? I can see she's smiling.
This one,
What don't you?
these pictures.
It's risky, right? Can you
Okay,
say
but then-
and enhance the good behavior on these pictures? Yeah.
Yes.
See, Miss Ratika, we give you too much ideas about your pages, okay? Even they are not-
You know what? Okay, I'll tell you what my struggle. I'll tell you what my struggle was with this page. If you look at it, here we are doing the short vowel sound of you, which is a.
Yeah.
Right? So now we hardly have words. You know what? I have words like umbrella. I have words like up. I have words like upside down. I have words like underwear. Underwear I cannot put.
Yes.
Of course. So if I remove upside down also, then I will only have umbrella and up. That is it.
You know, Miss Ratika, they can enhance the good behavior and why they are saying that is he's right doing or something
Yes.
like that, right?
Yes.
They have to be creative when they are delivering the content for their kids. I agree.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, Miss Ratika, thank you for your time.
I think Miss Bara has a question.
Miss Bara, do you have any question? Yeah. About STEAM, I'm not sure if you have time to say how you embedded the STEAM activity on this.
I told you already that how is team embedded in this. So for example, I am doing plants with the children. Okay, I take them first before doing it from the book. I take them outside. I make them observe the kind of leaves which are there, which are the different parts of the plant, which are the tall plants, which are the short plants. What is the surface of the bark? Is it rough? How is the stem? Is it soft? What is hard? What is soft? This is all the part of science. They're investigating. They are trying to see, exploring, observing. Then they come back. And we have a lot of activities on the digital content also. They do that. Technology is not only using the computer, but it could be like, as a teacher, you have different parts of the plants and they assemble it and put it in the right order. Then in the engineering, they can make it with the clay. Then they can draw and write the different parts of the plant. Then they can count the number of plants that they were in the garden. How many tall plants were there? How many short plants were there? Okay, so all those, that is how STEAM is embedded in this.
Yeah, clear for me, but is anything like a clue in the teacher's book to show teachers that they can enhance STEAM
That
for
is
example-
there in the book itself, but I have not named it that this activity is a STEAM activity.
Okay, and in teacher's
But it
book,
is
like,
there in the teacher's book.
it shows that under STEAM. Okay.
It is not mentioned. I haven't mentioned it under STEAM, but the way I'm explaining it to you, it is there.
Okay, خلاص, okay. We will check about it. So, okay. I already have your email. I will email you, please. If you have.
Okay, so Ms. Amal, I just want to, for my understanding, let me know if I've missed any point. Otherwise, you can email it to us. You have this feedback for science seasons that you want spring, summer, autumn, and winter.
Yeah.
And you want us to remove that gay word from the spring rhyme. And you want a listening activity. You want a listening activity. And you want some questions for text comprehension, which is already there in the book. So you want some specific questions for which the children can write the answers. Have I missed out?
You can add a hint for teachers that they can use STEAM in more explanation in their guidance book. That's great.
I can try. I don't guarantee you that. I'll try my best to include it because that would mean reworking on the entire teacher's handbook.
Okay. خلاص, okay. No
But
worries.
I can, during the training, I can explain you how is it happening
Okay. You mean another
step by
thing.
step. Because you know what? STEAM is something which is happening all the time in everything that I'm doing.
Yeah, right. I totally agree, especially in math, science.
Especially in math, science, technology. Now it is not only STEAM, it is STREAM also, because reading has also come into the play.
Yeah, right.
So
Okay.
if you want certain help in that, we can do that.
Yeah, we will discuss. Maybe we'll have like another training, separate one related how to apply STEAM in KG curriculum or something like that, right?
Okay, sure. Sure. Where I can give you valid examples and show it to you.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Ms. Ritika, for your time. and
You're
efforts.
welcome. It was lovely talking to you and your teachers. I would appreciate if you can write us an email of all the recommendations that you are making.
Okay, sure. I will do.
It was lovely meeting you. Thank you so much, teachers.